Hi there, I am Arya, your arcade attendant, here to make sure everyone has a good time. So, why don't you come in, pick out your favorite game, and let's have some fun. Hey guys, welcome back to more Date Everything. Last we left off, we really went through a good portion of the living room. We are still working with Mateo to find the missing inanimal. And we also started the little side quest thing with the pirate captain and Betty. And we're about to move on to this side. Before we do though, I want to check in with Mateo one more time. Sorry, stupid pop-up keeps bugging me today. Alright.
When you find Mateo next, he has a visitor. None other than Lyric Literature.
Hey Lyric, good to see you, babe.
Mateo, is he still missing?
Yeah, it's been days. We found one of his threads in the bathroom, but there hasn't been another sign of him yet. Do you think he might have gone back there? Maybe I should go check again.
I ran into Amir on my way over. There's no sign of him in either bathroom.
Darn.
I'm sorry, Mateo.
I just know something's wrong.
This pop-up is gonna drive me crazy,
He's
I
never been
swear.
gone this long. What if he got caught on something? He's already lost one of his threads. What if he unraveled? What if...
Oh no, he's spiraling. Mateo, breathe. We're going to find him, okay? He died? Things can't die. It's all good. Oh, it's so cold. Breathe. We're going to find him, buddy.
And if we don't... Lyric, I can't go through this again.
Oh no, he lost another animal before, didn't he?
We won't have to. Now that the human is able to speak with us, I'm sure they'll be able to help even better than we can.
I'm doing what I can, I promise.
Thanks, Lyric. I'll run through the list of leads again.
We're gonna find him. Chin up, my snuggle buddy.
Aww. He is very snuggly. Anything from Lyric? Any of your leads pan out? Hello, I'm here. Anything from Lyric?
Nope. Another bust.
Darn it.
And that list is only getting shorter.
Well, this little guy should cheer you up.
Another one of Davy's threads? What in the Chanel is going on with him?
I think he's leaving them on purpose. Whatever it is, it's definitely deliberate. Yeah, I do agree. It does seem like he's leaving things on purpose at this point.
What makes you say that?
There was something else with the thread. It's like Davy made another friend. Yeah, it's like he made another friend. The springtail.
A springtail? Do you know how tough these little guys are to catch? That's impressive.
Davy did all the work. I just showed up. I felt more luck than anything. I'm gonna go with this one. It just showed up.
Give yourself some credit. Handling inanimals can be tricky. And it looks like you have a knack for it.
They really all recognize he's like kind of own everything in the house.
Now, what should we call you?
Something artsy, something punny, something mechanical. I think something artsy would be appropriate.
Oh, I can definitely see that in this one. I'll go with... Cielo.
Aw,
Are you up for looking into another lead?
of course. Give me what you got.
Stepford and Shelley were complaining about a weird rustling in the gym closet recently.
Oh.
I didn't think much about it since the gym is all the way across the house from where we found the other signs of Davy, but if Davy really is leaving clues, maybe whatever Davy is trying to lead us to is up there. Worth checking out at least, right?
Yeah, probably.
I was starting to feel a little hopeless earlier, but now I really think we're onto something. You've been a big help. I can't thank you enough. It means a lot to me that I'm not the only one out there looking for him.
Of course.
Oye, Cielo, let's go meet your new friends.
Have fun with him. Okay. Alright, they said the next one was in the gym closet. Let's see anything in here. There are some little strings here. Darn it. That's the one thing I hate about this is that we really can't do more than one thing a day with that. So I guess we'll move on to the rest of the... I don't know what to call this the living room anymore, but it kind of is. It's kind of like a big open concept area. There's no real doors or anything. It's just doorways. Well, I guess we'll check in with our friendly fireplace again. Oops, come on. There we go.
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson. I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats.
More ice breaking? What else could there be? I thought we covered all that. Nah, more ice breaking?
No way. We're about to up the difficulty level.
Okay.
Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interest and...
Observations?
Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice.
Yeah, that's very fair.
So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we?
Let's do it. I'm scared what if I pick the wrong thing to say.
I got you. Just relax and let the sparks fly. Okay.
At least
so
he's
just
supportive.
walk
Kinda reminds me of Dasha.
around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say?
Weather out here is crazy, right? So, how do you know Ash, our mutual friend?
Alright. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're onto something, homie. Damn. Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope.
Better than just going with how's the weather.
Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh, I know them through our job. They're a great work friend, always reliable.
Oh, what do you do in the office? Do you enjoy it? You could, rely on me. It's a little too forced, I think. What do you do in the office? Do you enjoy it?
Perfect. You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them.
Yeah.
You're in there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you.
Yay!
So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me?
Actually, yeah.
Fired up.
Why are you so into love? What's your biggest pet peeve in picking up somebody? Nah, you know, I'm curious. Why are you so into love?
I mean, who wouldn't want that warm, fuzzy feeling you get in your chest, you know? I want to be able to show humans that keeping someone warm physically is aight, but emotionally, that shit slaps. There's just something about being vulnerable and willing to devote everything to someone else.
That's really sweet.
That's why I love love.
Aww. Oops, there you go. Damn, I didn't know you were corny like that. That's actually really sweet, Dante.
That's what love does, baby.
Yeah.
Makes you do sweet things and cheesy things too, for real. I guess that's why I like it so much. It's kind of like a fire. You can keep it controlled, but sometimes it just goes wild. And I like it both ways.
That's fair.
Anyways, later.
Later, Dante. I do like him. He's really cool. Alright. I guess it's been a while since we checked in with Maggie. Let's see how she's doing.
Hello again, suspect. I'm
Sorry, there's one pop-up for HP that is gonna just drive me insane.
I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Are you really a detective?
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
I've heard one or two people talk about you. What are a couple of your best-known cases?
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
There's always one. Huh, that was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper.
Oh. I'm glad someone got to the bottom of it.
I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
Oh? Really? Where do they all come from?
Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch.
Huh. My hair, you say? It's probably my dog's hair. We don't have a dog. I have not seen one. My hair, you say?
Matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were in fact the culprit.
No getting around you, I see.
I pride myself on that.
I can tell. What mystery are you trying to solve now?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case.
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter.
Oh?
It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Ooh, somebody's got a crush on Dorian. Ooh, tell me more. Can we chat about something else first? Before that, does the name Martin Applegate mean anything to you?
I don't know where you heard that, but I can't talk about it with you. At least, not yet. You're scratching the surface of something stranger than you can imagine.
Okay, so she does know
I'll
Sinclair.
feel differently later, after we've gotten to know one another a little better.
That's fair. Alright. Understood. Tell me about the Dorian letter.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart.
Yeah, I can see that. He's a really sweet guy. I like him.
If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
Oh, sounds good so far.
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. He
Oh?
might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
That's fair. If you'd be open to it, I'd love to help.
You would?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's get into it.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case.
Oh, why not start by giving me whatever clues you have?
The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting.
Oh?
Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it.
Oh, yeah?
I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
Okay. Let's start with the paper then. What makes it interesting?
I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
Let's try cutting with scissors, burn a small piece, taste it, dip a corner of it in water. I'm curious if it's gonna turn out to be like either toilet paper or wallpaper. Or possibly not wrapping paper, but tissue paper maybe. Let's try cutting it with scissors.
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's dip a corner of it in water.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
Taste it.
Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy.
Okay, I was curious about that when it actually dissolved instead of just turning to goop or something.
What else should we try with the paper?
If it's starchy, that implies... It's either something from the kitchen or something from the laundry room. Let's burn a small piece.
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes. It's definitely flammable. Does
Yeah.
seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's see what other clues we've got so
What should
far.
we look at next?
What initials written on it?
A stylized letter M.
Okay. First initial.
Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Let's have a chat with Dorian.
Is that you two?
Hey,
See
Dorian.
you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no?
Yeah, so definitely leaning more towards something food related. Indeed. Thanks for the help,
Good
Dorian.
luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
Yeah, he likes friendship best. Oh boy, I guess I have to guess
Narrowed it
now.
down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was?
Let's see. I don't think it was Mateo, and I don't think it was Penelope. Mitchell sounds like something kitchen related, though, and it's got an M in the name. Don't know Mitchell, but it's gotta be
Wait a
him.
minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that would do it.
You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all.
Least I could do, Maggie. Guessing is my strong suit.
I'm impressed.
Yay!
I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Sure. I would love nothing more.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Aww. Okay, that's cute.
Oh, yes. Come now,
That's
Maggie.
cute.
The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Well, that was cute. And we made some good progress on that one. I feel like that's just going to be Shelly again if I click on the shelf. You know what? I am curious. Oh, didn't mean to hit you there. Alright, I want to check in with Gwendolyn here just to see if she'll say something different when I go to the other one tomorrow. So let's just check in with her first, and then we'll get to the piano before we end the day.
I have bad news for ya.
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
The window next door wouldn't talk. Not a single word from her. I
Aw.
admire her loyalty, honestly. If they had asked me, I would have told them everything.
You would talk about me?
There isn't much to tell. You don't do anything really interesting.
I'm talking to you right now with a stolen pair of date theater glasses. I call that interesting.
I let people see everything. Nothing to hide here. Either way, I decided to do the only thing you can do when you don't have information.
Ask for help, investigate, ignore it, speculate wildly. Speculate wildly.
Speculate wildly! Using everything that I have seen, I am sure I can put things together. It'll be like our own personal soap opera.
Heck yeah.
Soap operas. You always know exactly who hates who and why. As viewers, we get to know everything. And they had a big party last week, too. I bet that's where everything went down. Oh, it's a shame you didn't get an invite. You could have brought back great intel. Sadly, I don't know anyone's name, so I'll have to come up with a few myself. Ooh, this might take me a bit of time.
Huh? You really don't have to do this. I don't think you should be making things up. Okay, I'm in. What's next?
Maybe another day. We'll come up with some good stories.
Heck yeah.
Tired from all this yapping.
Okay. She likes her gossip. Alright, let's meet the piano.
A beauty dressed in black and
Ooh.
gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand
Ooh,
held
she is really
delicately to her
pretty.
chest. She
I like-
sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear.
Okay, I like that the bracelets are like the little metal studs on a music box, and that her nails are painted like piano keys, and they're alternating too. That's a nice little touch. And just the gold accents are really pretty in the makeup to match the hair and the jewelry. I like
The
that.
silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, She's clearly very serious about it.
Seems like it. I almost don't want to interrupt her.
She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving for what feels like an eternity. But eventually, she finally
Ooh, her
opens
eyes are so pretty.
taking a grand sweeping bow after.
The end. How was that?
Oh, brava, brava.
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius.
It's all rest notes. That's clever. It reminds me of... my memory is failing me right now, but there was one... he was either a romantic or classical era music composer who was known for having a sense of humor in his work. It's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to have to look the name up later, but he had a song that was basically like a minute and 30 seconds of nothing but rest notes with the pianist just sitting at the piano. And basically the music of it is letting the crowd start to whisper and murmur in confusion and wonder what's going on. That is the music piece. I think he was also the same one who wanted to get a cannon in his symphony at one point, so that way they could really scare people out of their seats with a loud boom in the middle of the song.
I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking.
It is.
The very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
I don't think we have. Is Dulcimer?
No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me.
Apparently.
Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
The jingle from the Payday Loan commercial. I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory. It's Valdivian's whole music. I can't get it out of my head. I've never touched you. I think it's a repressed memory.
How fascinating. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution.
I just noticed that the way her braid drops, it's an upside down music note. That is so clever. I love it.
So long, Maestro.
So long. Nice meeting you. I like her. Her design's really cool. Alright. I keep instinctively wanting to hit the shift key to run like you do in literally any other game out there. But all that does is, I think it makes you crouch instead. Alright. Well, while we're up here, let's go ahead to the gym closet to check in on that little thing we saw the other day. Oh, it's barking. Maybe that is him.
The strings in the gym closet appear before you.
Oh, it's so cute!
So this is the tassel hound you've been on the lookout for. It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Yay! We found him! Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you. Alright. And we're probably not going to be able to talk to him until tomorrow, aren't we? Darn it. I hate that. Yeah. Keeps me waiting. Maggie's, let's see. I know Maggie said she wanted us to meet back with her for tea. Gwendolyn said come back tomorrow, but I kind of want to talk to her on that side. Part of me kind of wonders if this is going to be separate from her. Oh, let's test the globe first. I'm curious.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
That's interesting. They took all like the color from the countries and put it in the scarf, and then yeah, that's cool. I like the way they got all that for the sleeves and everything. Makes it look very much like a pilot, you know.
Why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to?
By your love?
Sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I'm excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here.
Oh, that's cool.
Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
That's an appropriate name. Okay, I like her. She's got a nice style.
So, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Arcadesville.
Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's a right shame, though.
But to be fair, apparently my accent, I get questioned about it all the time when people come to the arcade. It's really just because my family is from a bit of everywhere, so apparently I pick up accents from everywhere too. I've lived in the southern US for pretty much my whole existence. My dad originally was from the US. He spent a lot of his early years over in Germany because that's where his father was stationed, and it was a whole thing with my grandmother dragging my dad and his sisters over there to catch him cheating and kick the mistress out of the house. Because my grandmother was built different like that. And then they came back to the US after my grandfather passed away, so my dad had to be reintroduced to English because they spent so much time over in Germany. Then my mom originally was from further up north around New York, more New York State, not exactly New York City, more of the rural areas where the snow gets taller than a person whenever it comes down. And then, yeah, I've got the rest of my family from all over the place. I got one section of my mom's side of the family that are actually from India, because my grandfather's sister, her husband, is from India, so a lot of them live up in Michigan, but yeah, it's a whole little hodgepodge family. It's very interesting whenever we all get together. But anyway.
See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know?
That's fair.
Heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. Without a story behind it, they all feel so far away.
So did anybody else just immediately start to hear the Yakko Warner Countries of the World song start to play?
You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context.
That's fair.
Stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes.
I can see that.
Here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that.
You're
It's
fine.
just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
Oh, why can't you just warp around like everyone else seems to be able to do?
I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
Oh, that can't be. You seem so nice.
About just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
I get that. I work on getting better with people too.
It's hard, isn't it?
It
That's
is.
why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I was really disappointed when that happened with Jean-Lu.
Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, I just had the best idea.
Oh, yeah?
Come to the Four Winds meeting with people and speak into the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks. Then come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good?
Yeah. I didn't catch that exactly.
Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away.
Speak plain, Gaia.
From somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This
Okay.
is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up.
I don't know, I can totally talk too much sometimes. That'd be perfect. I thought you said that everyone runs away from you. Why don't you just look stuff up online? Yeah, that'd be perfect, Gaia.
I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies?
Sure, why not?
Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for who to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself.
That's
I
fair.
learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Yeah, that could definitely come off the wrong way. Like you did with me.
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
Sure, I'll take a hint.
All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. Cabinets. The cabinets.
Are you okay?
It's a vision. Clear as day. Cabinets. You know what that might mean?
I should go speak with the cabinets?
Maybe. Maybe? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
And yeah, I'll see what I can do from there.
Look, don't get lost.
It's kind of my house. I would hope I wouldn't get lost that easily. Okay. Let's check in with Dorian.
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely.
I never noticed that his back had the door print on it. The back of your head?
That's right. It's facing away from you because I need to stay alert on the goings on outside.
What's in the backyard that's so important?
What's in the backyard simply does not concern you right now. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to Front Dorian.
Okay, I'll talk with him.
Good choice.
I think it's because of what Front Dorian said before about how if we leave the house, then everything ends. It's kind of like the last one. Okay. It's just gonna be Lux again. We're kind of at a dialogue rut with Lux. So let's, I guess, finish up this room with Gwendolyn and then Ron and Kurt.
Who's back? You must be here to watch the clouds with me.
Yep. Oh, you still doing that?
I am. This is the best view in the whole house for it. It isn't like there's much else to look at from here. Not to say there isn't potential. You've got that nice lawn, but you never use it. The backyard would be a great place for an event.
Yeah, sure would.
Picnic, a movie night with friends, anything like that really. Kind of reminds me of you. It has a lot of potential.
Oh? Potential is good, though.
Only if you use it, sweetie.
That's
Eventually
fair.
the world stops rewarding potential. You know that, right?
Yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease and all
I'm
that.
really not trying to hurt your feelings by saying these things. I'm just pointing out the truth. The backyard is for entertaining. And you have not done that in a long while.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know why I like looking at the clouds?
They can look like anything?
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna call her weird for that. People always look at the clouds.
Have endless potential. They can move freely and be whatever our minds want them to be. The
Yep.
same could go for you. You could be like a cloud.
Light and fluffy, moody and stormy. Yeah, light and fluffy.
Well, yes, but you could be whatever you set your mind to be. And that includes being social.
Do you have something in mind?
Of course I do. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this.
I can tell.
Should host a backyard party. Clearly, you don't know how to entertain people. But let me take care of the planning, and you just worry about the guest list.
Okay. Guest list? Who do I invite? I literally cannot leave the house right now. Who do I invite?
All your little work friends. Invite them. Oh, like Sam.
Oh, I don't know about this. I'd rather not. That does sound fun,
There
though.
we go. And don't worry. Even if you are feeling a bit of those old nerves, I got you covered. I'll plan out this whole get-together, and then you can decide if it's a go or not. How does that sound? You know what?
That sounds
Don't answer
fair.
that. You just need someone to do it for you. Give me some time to think, and then come back. It shouldn't take me long.
Okay. Well, I guess let's finish up the night talking to Ron and Kurt. Hey, bros, what's up?
Out right now.
Of course they are. We're the coolest duo in this house.
There ain't much happening over here though. But check another window or something.
Something has to be popping off somewhere else. You know, besides Rod's mouth.
We'll see you.
Yeah,
at the
fair
next
enough. Alright, see you guys later. Alright, worth checking at least. Alright. Let's head on up to bed. And then we'll check in with Mateo to return his lost inanimal in the morning. Alright. Alright, let's see. I think we're about wrapped up with the main rooms here. So, hey Mateo, got a friend for you.
Mateo has been searching for so long you've nearly given up hope. But then
Davy!
Davy
Aww.
leaps into Mateo's arms, and the two
Oh,
enjoy
so it
a
wasn't-
touching reunion.
So it wasn't Davy.
Oh, Davy, you're back! You had us all worried. What's gotten into you, huh, bud? Taking off like that. Oh, I can't believe you found him.
It's more like he found me. Also, that's not the same dog from the other day. It's more like he found me.
Good job leading us to those strays, Davy. Very clever. Is that what this was all about? You've been out trying to be a rescue hound all by yourself? I'm guessing he had another friend with him when you found him?
Okay, we did find both. He did look like he was protecting them.
They were trapped and you didn't want to leave them behind. Really are
Aww.
a rescue hound.
He is. Aww.
That's my good boy. All right, let's take a look at your new friend, huh? See what kind of shape they're in. Hey, little guy, come on out. It's okay. I'm not gonna...
Interesting bark on this one.
Stitch?
Oh? Did we find your long lost buddy?
Really you? Stitch!
Aww. Oh, is this the one you lost?
Stitch is my little troublemaker. He was always falling off to chase things around the house. That's the problem with Freyhounds. There isn't a stitch they can't slip through. And trust me, I tried the
Freyhound.
That's how he got his name, isn't it, buddy? But one day, he took off and never came back. I tore the house apart trying to find him. That's when I realized just how many strays there were around the house. All of them, just like Stitch. Lost and alone. So I started the rescue. And I just kept searching for Stitch and for any other inanimals that needed help. When Davy disappeared, I thought it was happening all over again.
Oh, poor
All
guy.
the time I dedicated to looking after them, and I still let one slip away.
I really don't think you did anything wrong. You can't blame yourself. Yeah, well, you effed up this one, dude. No. Oh, you can't blame yourself.
My responsibility.
No one is perfect. All you can do is your best and roll what happens. They're lucky to have someone who refused to give up on them. You know what? They're lucky to have someone who refused to give up on them.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a little hard on myself.
You are. You definitely are.
I realized something over the last few days. When you're on your own, everything is so much heavier. You're carrying all the weight, and if something falls, you're the only one around to pick it up. But since you've been helping look for Davy, it's felt more like I had a partner in all this. Someone who cared about my little family as much as I do. Now that Davy's home, the thought of seeing you go, honestly, it makes me kind of sad.
It's not going to go anywhere. I live
Part
here.
of the family. And I don't want to lose that.
I don't want to leave you either. I've grown pretty attached to you all too. Honestly, fine, just fine without your stupid little questions and no! Well, I don't want to leave you either.
What would you say to something more? I've never really had a lot of time to go out with someone, but I'd love to make the time to be with you.
I like that. I like it a lot.
Me too. I want to keep talking, but I should really look over Stitch. He's had one Chanel of a ride. Come by later so we can talk more?
Of course. Alright, looks like we earned our date with Mateo. Alright, and we got his little buddies home. I'm very happy about that now. That was worth it. That was a very heartwarming exchange. I was curious the other day if this would be anything different.
Maestro.
Oh, okay, it's her again. Oh, alright.
Here to listen to me perform?
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking to fall in love with you. I just clicked on you by accident. Yeah, perform for me. I'd love to hear it.
I have nothing to perform today. Nothing is quite ready in my repertoire. On to
Aw.
more pressing matters though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider.
Of course you would have a writer. You're what now?
A rider? It is an agreement between the performer and the promoter. I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance.
That's fair. Oh, you mean like champagne and caviar in your green room, that kind of thing? Okay, what do you need? This better be worth it. Let's go, what do you
For
need?
starters, I was hoping for a little help with Hoovier.
Oh, you mean who?
Oh, was that his name?
She waves her hand dismissively.
You'll have to excuse me. I tend to cluster around the French composers lately. Still have a touch of the accent, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I've heard people mispronounce things worse. I'm not picking up on an accent.
That's just perfect then, isn't it? You can be my translator.
D'accord.
Sorry, I don't know that word.
You're just talking about French and you don't know d'accord? I don't even speak fluent French and I know what that means.
Tell Hoovier that he needs to do something about the dust. It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector too, I'm afraid.
What's going on with Hector? What do you need from him?
Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning.
20 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. Two very different ends of the spectrum there. Yeah, you must mean Celsius?
The only true way to measure hotness, coldness, or lack thereof. I couldn't imagine any other way.
A little stuck up, aren't you? Why doesn't the actor keep the temperature how you like it?
Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again.
I don't think it's an accent thing. I think it's probably how you're asking.
Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way.
Looks can be difficult to get things across too.
Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it. Unrefined.
Or maybe you're being a little too uptight.
Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff?
I don't think so.
That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little budgets. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed. Adieu.
Okay. I mean, since we already finished up the area I wanted to get to, I can go ahead and knock that out today. I guess let's check if we have a reason to talk to Lux.
Lux is primping for some imaginary audience when you find them, striking pose after pose. When they see you, they roll their eyes, pausing to address you.
What, you're on a quest or some shit?
Pretty much. Yeah, I guess. Kia says you've been ignoring her.
Oh, yeah? She wants better lighting? Need I point out the total disregard for what I might be doing?
Yeah, that's fair.
Self-absorption of that request. I mean, if Keys wasn't such a total diva, she might have checked my latest posts. Then she would know that I am super busy with this update on my second snack of the afternoon. But fine, whatever. I guess I'm just that essential.
Yeah, you are. Thanks, Lux.
Bye.
At least we got something different out of him this time. Okay, and let's... there's a Hector in the room, so I guess we can just go check on him here.
You look like you have something on your mind, my beauty.
Key says she needs temperature and exact degree for her to play.
Ha! Of course she did. 20 degrees, could you imagine?
Actually, I think she meant Celsius.
What? The nerve.
Are you gonna be able to help?
Perhaps. I have a converter around here somewhere.
Yeah, I had a feeling she probably didn't specify when she asked him.
She needs to treat us lowly objects a little less like a baroness. Now,
that is very fair.
What was I going to say before this interruption? You're here at the Greats. Have you changed your mind about wanting to meet me?
Oh, no. I'll stick with this because I don't want him to be upset.
Are you checking on? I am even more sure now that it is okay with me. It is. Please.
I know, I gotta figure out how to get up there. I'm trying, buddy, I promise. And the last one was who? The vacuum? Let's talk to him.
Yo, what's up?
Here for Keys. She wants you to clean her pedals better.
Man, the nerve on that instrument.
What's wrong?
She thinks she's so fancy that she wants me to pay special attention to cleaning her feet. That's not a vacuum's job. It's her own damn fault no one wants to play her anymore. If she were nice, there wouldn't be any dust. Sorry, I just get worked up when people have attitude.
That is very valid.
I ain't interested.
Oh. Well, 2 out of 3, I guess. Let's get some sleep and we can visit with Mateo and wrap up with her the next day. I don't want to end the video too soon this time. So I just want to get a little bit more done before we move on to the kitchen. Alright, let's check in with Mateo first. I want to see how he's doing.
Hey, look who's here.
Mateo's inanimal friends greet you with joyful barks and wagging tails.
We've been waiting for you.
Hi, babies! Aww. Aww, for little me.
Yes, you. You act like you've never had someone be excited to see you before.
Not really. That's kind of new for me, honestly.
Well, you better start getting used to it. You're stuck with us now.
I am perfectly fine with this. I get a cute cuddle buddy and a bunch of little cute cuddle buddies.
I haven't had a chance to properly thank you for what you did.
Oh, it was nothing.
No, really. You don't know what it means to have all of us back together again. I've been carrying around so much guilt over what happened with Stitch for such a long time. Losing her was like losing a piece of myself. Hell, I did lose myself for a while. I just felt like such a failure. I let her down. And I knew no matter how many inanimals I saved, it wouldn't bring her back. I guess I just hoped in some way that I could make it up to her. You know, by making sure none of them were forgotten. Making sure she wasn't forgotten.
Aww.
Davy
You gotta make me cry, dude.
And I thought it was happening all over again. I was trying so hard to keep it together for them. But honestly, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I could have gotten through this.
You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. I'm glad I could be here when you needed me. You're stronger than you give yourself credit
Gave
for.
me back that piece of myself. Brought my family back together. And more than that, when I saw you walking up with Davy and Stitch, I realized that you'd become just as much a part of what makes this place so special to me. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, you became family too. It wouldn't be the same without you. And I don't want to go back to missing a piece of myself again. I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. This isn't going as smoothly as I hoped. It was a lot easier when I was just practicing with the animals.
Yeah, but they started looking at you after a certain point, though. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. It's perfect, keep going.
What I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I want you to stay. Here. With us. With me.
Aww. I never felt more at home than when I'm with you. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I've always wanted a big family. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
I think they all feel the same.
Yay!
So do I.
Heck yeah!
The inanimals miss you.
Aww. Alright. Got some more points. I haven't checked on them in a little bit, though. Let's see. Sassiness, I'm at droll. No amateur wordsmith, even if they've heard your jokes, they still love how you tell them. Whiz kid for smarts, you're the one your parents go to when the computer's acting funny. Ha! Nah. My sister is pretty good, though. Poise, you're pretty okay at that game with the mellow hoop and the buzzing noodle. Okay. Perceptive, empathy. You know why they cry, but it's something you can never do. And charm, enchanting. It is important that people like being around you. Now you simply must find people to test that. Okay. That was nice. I'm very happy about that. Alright, I guess let's report into her and give her the lowdown on what happened.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd be back soon. Any progress on my rider?
Lots of progress. I got 2 of them.
Done everything I've asked? It doesn't seem like it.
No, they all refused except Hector, although he did call you a baroness.
You know, this is just like the time I got the lead part in La Vedova, and all the woodwinds pretended they were congested just to take away from my moment. Professional jealousy. That's what this is.
I think it's more that they didn't appreciate how you went about asking them my composition. Lady, you're spouting crazy talk. It's more like how you ask them.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. I won't be here for much longer.
What do you mean?
How far along are you with your composition? The sooner you're done, the sooner I can get back to my department. What agreement did you have with the music department when they let you collect me?
What agreement should I have had asking for a friend? 0 agreements, nothing. Big agreements, the best agreements. Everyone loves our agreements. What agreement should I have had?
Friend. You and I both know you have very few of those.
Ow!
My understanding was
Accurate, but ow.
to an emerging composer in the theater department, you to be returned at the completion of your project.
Did someone actually say that? Because I don't think I got that memo.
No one needed to say anything. Why else would the music department loan out their star performer? Besides, you're obviously an immensely talented artist. I mean, this space alone is perfect.
Thank you. I think it turned out pretty nicely. It's just my living room.
Oh, absolutely. I've never seen a set fully capture the bleak existence of a lonely American working from home.
Okay. Spot on.
It's a phenomenal set. I'm sure it's serving up all kinds of inspiration. Or did you build it to actually be a part of your performance? Immersive theater is having such a resurgence. I always said it would. Now, are you thinking the audience will wander from room to room as we play, or will you have them do that prior to the performance? You really haven't shared much about the production with me.
Oh boy, it's because I'm not a composer. I haven't shared it because a composer always keeps their secrets. Oh boy, I feel like either way this is gonna go bad. I'm not a composer.
Nonsense. Of course you are.
I work in customer service, or used to.
That makes no sense. Why would the music department lend me to you then?
They didn't. You were a hand-me-down.
What is that? German? What's your hand-me-down?
She gasps, placing a hand to her chest.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me. It's an award, isn't it? Some sort of lifetime achievement? Oh my god. I can't believe I'm going to be a hand-me-down recipient.
I don't think you're quite getting what it means to be hand-me-down.
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 It's the strangest thing, but it sounds like you're saying, hand me down.
Exactly.
But that's not German at all.
It's not. You're right, Keys, it isn't. I never learned how to play you.
I'm so confused.
A hand-me-down is an item that after a period of extended use gets passed on to someone else so that they can use it as well.
Keys stares at you, unblinking and silent. You can almost see the gears turn
Oh
inside her head.
boy. Diva tantrum incoming. Alright, imagine you're a piece of gum. I'm not explaining this to you.
What flavor?
Cherry, black ricochet flavor. Cherry, I
I had a
guess.
freshman who used to stick cherry-flavored gum to my underside every time he came into practice.
Bad memories? I think that is a compliment to you.
It was free gum, after all.
That's a good way to look at it. Okay, then imagine you're a piece of cherry-flavored gum.
Deeply cherry. My flavor speaks to the muses above.
Sure it does. The music department chewed you up, but instead of spitting you out, they determined that you still had enough flavor left and they passed you on to the next person.
That's unhygienic.
It is. It's an analogy.
Wherein I am the chewing gum?
Correct.
But that implies the music department no longer had any use for me.
Correct.
But that makes no sense. I worked there for 15 years. I was a star performer, and now I just don't work there anymore? All right.
Yeah.
So when does a hand-me-down technically get handed back up?
Oh boy. They don't. They only ever get handed down.
And you're sure you're not a composer?
Positive.
Because you trail around in your robe and underwear quite a bit. That's not part of some creative process?
More of a depression process.
The fantastic red shirt you wear does strike me as rather artistic.
Everybody digs the red shirt. It's a fashion choice.
All right. You don't have to be a composer. Perhaps you're a wealthy connoisseur of the arts?
Not wealthy, not a connoisseur, not a wealthy connoisseur of the arts. I am a wealthy connoisseur of the arts. Well, I'm not wealthy.
So, what you're telling me is that not only did I get handed down without my knowledge, I also have no job, no musical prospects, no financial prospects. You're not a composer, and this is my home now.
Yeah. In a nutshell, that's right. Are you gonna fall in love with me now? No! Shatter her entire reality. Like, alright, so we going out or what? In a nutshell.
Keys gives you a pleasant smile.
Fantastic. Would you please excuse me? I'm going to go scream in the highest octave I can manage.
That's fair. Is it bad that the party wanted to... kind of thought I was going to hear her for a second? That just sounded awful when I hit that. I think I got time for one more. I know Gwendolyn said she wanted me to come back over here. I thought the other one there would be okay, so let's just check in with her real quick.
Look who came crawling back. That can only mean one thing. You came to hear all about everything I've figured out about your lovely neighbors.
Oh? You're right. That's why I'm here.
Of course it is. Ooh, I even came up with a name for what the show might be. Windows and Panes. What do you think?
I love the wordplay. That's actually pretty clever.
I'm glad you like it. So, there are a few things I'm gonna throw at you because we have to learn our cast of characters. We know that your neighbors are Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts, but the question is, who was at the party that they threw? We have blue hair, overalls, puffer jacket, and mesh shirt. Now, blue hair and mesh shirt showed up together. I'm pretty sure it was a birthday party for Cargo Shorts. How do I know? I saw them passing a card between the two of them, and then Cargo Shorts acted all surprised when they gave it to him. Overalls and puffer jacket? They didn't really speak to each other, but Graphic Tee pulled them together and seemed to have a really deep heart-to-heart. That didn't stop Mesh Shirt from giving Overalls some dirty looks. Cargo Shorts didn't seem to like that. But none of that mattered once they got to the birthday cake. They all sang as Cargo Shorts blew out the candles.
So it seems three of them have a secret. What's the point of all this? Is all this important? I'm loving this edge of my seat.
Fast forward a few hours, and Mesh Shirt and Cargo Pants are talking. They've had a few drinks, they're laughing pretty hard at what the other one has to say. Graphic Tee has been dealing with Puffer Jacket, who looks like they've been having a little too much fun. Blue Hair and Overalls are in a corner of the living room spending time with each other. And then, I'm not sure what happens, but Cargo Shorts and Mesh Shirt start acting really weird. They leave my view for exactly 7 minutes, and then they return.
Ooh, 7 minutes in heaven, perhaps? Wait, what do you think happened?
See? And you thought you were above this. Don't act all self-righteous.
I wasn't.
All of a sudden, Mesh Shirt is grabbing their things and collecting Blue Hair from their conversation. All the while, Cargo Shorts is smiling. Mesh Shirt and Blue Hair leave before Graphic Tee is finished getting Puffer Jacket to a place where they can walk by themselves. There's some conversation that happens with Overalls, and they leave with Puffer Jacket. Both Cargo Shorts and Graphic Tee help get them to Overall's car. And all of that happened exactly 6 days before Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts had that big fight. I'm pretty sure it was over something that was on Cargo Shorts' phone.
Oh boy. You said before that they were on a dating site. I'm not seeing the connection here. Instead of them on a dating site.
Proof you know nothing about those things. They have apps too. I bet that whatever happened in those 7 minutes did something to change the way Cargo Shorts feels about graphic tee.
Possibly.
So they went off and decided to explore the dating pool outside of their established relationship. And the only reason they aren't just trying to date Mesh Shirt is because Mesh Shirt is dating Blue Hair. And don't you think
Probably
that we haven't seen Blue Hair or Mesh Shirt around lately?
Has Overalls been over? Have you seen Puffer Jacket? I want to go home. Has Overalls been over?
Yeah, that's who's watching their cat. All of that to say, Cargo Shorts cannot and should not be trusted. Which doesn't surprise me. Why does anyone need that many pockets anyway? To hold their
Fair. Yes, the Cargo Shorts are full of lies. Never trust them. You cracked the case.
When you see everything as clearly as I can, it isn't that hard. One day, if you really get out there and meet people, you can get there too. Now, I bet if I talk to their window and let her know that I know everything...
Gwendolyn is already beginning to get lost in her own plotting, if that far-off look in her eye is anything to go by.
Windows and Panes needs to have its plot confirmed. Let me see what I can do to get the tough answers.
You go, girl. Alright, that was a fun note to end on. I think we'll go ahead and call it here, and we'll get started on the dining room and kitchen next episode. This is turning out to be a lot of fun. I'm glad we managed to finish up everything with Mateo, and we got his pets back to him and everything. But, yeah. And I'm looking forward to see what's in there. Maybe go back and visit with Maggie next time. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!